You are about to enter a world of dreamscapes and nightmares. A world where the surreal is real, and you will encounter things humanity was never meant to know. Prepare to have your fragile illusions of reality shattered as you cross over into the nightmare realm.
The Widows. Jennifer Collins had always been a rational and skeptical person who didn't believe in anything supernatural or paranormal. She was a successful lawyer, living a happy and comfortable life with her husband Sean, a charming and handsome architect. They had been married for 5 years, and they had a beautiful house in the suburbs, a loyal golden retriever named Max, and plans to start a family soon. They had no reason to doubt their reality, until Jennifer started having visions. The visions were vivid and terrifying, always involving Sean's death. She would see him in various scenarios: car crashes, plane crashes, fires, shootings, stabbings, and she would feel his pain and fear, as well as her own grief and guilt. She would wake up screaming and sweating, clinging to Sean, who would try to comfort her and reassure her that it was just a bad dream, one like the nightmare she is having right now.
Oh God, Sean, no!
It's okay, Jen. I'm here. I am okay. You're okay. We're both okay.
It felt so real, Sean. I could feel everything. The pain, the grief. It was more than just a nightmare.
It's okay, hon. It was just a bad dream. I'm right here, and I'm not going anywhere.
But Jennifer knew they were more than just dreams. She felt a strange connection to her visions, as if they were trying to tell her something, or warn her about something. She also felt a powerful pull to a place she had never been to, but recognized from a magazine article. A small and cozy cottage out in the countryside, where 2 sisters lived, known as the Widows. The Widows were once quite famous psychics, claiming to be able to see the past and future. They had a loyal following who praised them, and they even had a television show on cable. Though they had a tragic past, each having lost their husbands under mysterious circumstances, they had taken back their maiden name, Sybil, which meant clairvoyant. The remaining 2 left the spotlight soon after the death of their 3rd sister. Nobody has really seen or heard anything about them ever since.
I have to see them. Maybe they can help me understand these visions and protect Sean. I just can't tell him where I'm going. He'll totally think I'm just being crazy.
Without telling Sean, Jennifer decided to visit the Widows. She told him she had to go on a business trip for a few days and would call him when she arrived. She packed a small suitcase, drove out to the cottage, walked up the stone walkway, and knocked on the door, which was opened by one of the sisters. Margaret.
Welcome, Jennifer. We've been expecting you.
Margaret was a tall and slender woman with long, curly gray hair and piercing blue eyes, surrounded by wrinkles. She introduced herself and motioned inside to her sister Agnes, who was sitting on a couch in the living room.
Please, come in. We've waited a long time for you.
Agnes was a short and plump woman with short, straight gray hair and gentle green eyes. They offered Jennifer a cup of tea and asked her what brought her to them. Jennifer hesitated, but decided to tell them the truth about her visions and her fears for Sean.
I've been having these visions of my husband's death. They're so vivid that they feel real. I just can't take it anymore, and I don't know what to do. Can you help me?
The sisters listened with interest and nodded sympathetically.
You have a gift, Jennifer. Your visions are messages. Your husband is in danger, and you must save him before it's too late.
You need to stay with us, just for a few days. We can help you strengthen your gift and allow you to see the danger more clearly. I promise we will contact Sean and warn him.
Oh, God, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll do whatever it takes.
Jennifer felt a surge of relief and gratitude. She agreed to stay, and they led her to a bedroom, gave her a nightgown, and told her to rest. They promised to begin her training in the morning. Jennifer felt a little woozy as she changed into the nightgown and laid down on the bed. She drifted into a deep and peaceful sleep, free from any visions or dreams. Jennifer didn't know that the sisters had lied to her and had a dark and sinister plan. They knew she was coming the whole time. They had seen her in their own visions, and the tea that they gave her was drugged. Meanwhile, Sean was worried. He hadn't heard from Jennifer since she left, and he couldn't reach her. He called her office and was shocked to learn that she was not on a business trip. She had taken personal leave. Concerned, he decided to check around the house for clues.
Where are you, Jen?
He found a magazine with an article about the widows. He remembered Jennifer talking about them once. He also noticed that the location of their cottage was circled, and with no other leads, decided to go and check it out for himself. Sean knew that Jennifer was in trouble. He could feel it. And there was nothing that was going to stop him from finding her and helping her. What Sean didn't know was that he was walking into a trap, and that both his and Jennifer's fates were already sealed. As Sean arrived at the cottage, a feeling of unease fell over him. He parked his car, got out, and looked around. He looked for any sign of Jennifer's car, but didn't see it. The small and cozy cottage was surrounded by a garden of flowers and herbs. He smelled a faint aroma of incense and candles, and heard soft music playing from inside. He felt a strange and uneasy feeling, wondering what was going on.
I'm coming, Jen. Hang on, baby.
He approached the front door and knocked. He waited for a few seconds, but no one answered. He knocked again, louder this time. He heard some footsteps, and the door opened. He saw one of the sisters, Margaret. She looked unsurprised and annoyed to see him.
Who are you and what do you want?
Where is my wife? Is she here? I want to see her now.
I'm sorry, but you have the wrong address. Jennifer isn't here. You should leave.
Sean's eyes widen, and he glares at Margaret as a realization hits him.
I never said my wife's name.
Sean pushed past Margaret and ran into the cottage. He saw Agnes sitting on the couch, who looked shocked to see him barrel on inside.
Wait, you can't just barge in here.
Sean ignored her and ran to the nearest bedroom, hoping to find Jennifer. When she wasn't there, he tried the next door. Still nothing. But in the third, he opened it and saw Jennifer lying on the bed, unconscious. He saw an IV in her arm and a bottle of pills on the nightstand, and knew that the sisters had drugged her.
Come on, Jen, wake up. Please, wake up.
He rushed to her side, calling her name and shaking her gently. He checked her pulse and was relieved that she was still alive. He took the IV needle out of her arm and knocked the pill bottle away, sending little yellow pills everywhere. He lifted Jennifer up and carried her in his arms, deciding to take her to the hospital and get away from these sisters. As he turned back around towards the hallway, he saw the sisters, Margaret and Agnes, standing in the doorway, blocking their exit. They looked angry and desperate, pulling chef knives in their shaking hands.
Put her down and leave. She's ours now.
Sean was shocked and terrified. He wondered what the sisters wanted with Jennifer. He wondered if they were crazy, evil, or both.
Get the hell out of my way. I'm getting her out of here and away from you two sick bitches. You both need serious psychiatric help.
No. You are the one who needs help. You couldn't protect her. She is already ours. You've lost. She's one of us now, and you are in our way.
The sisters attacked him, trying to stab at him. Sean tried to fight back, kicking Margaret in the stomach and punching Agnes in the face, but it was hard to defend himself while holding Jennifer. He made his way to the bedroom door and tried to open it, but felt a sharp pain in his back and saw blood on his shirt. He looked behind him and saw Margaret had stabbed him with her knife. He felt weak and dizzy and fell to the floor.
Jan, I'm sorry.
He saw Jennifer lying on the ground next to him, still unconscious. He saw her face and was overwhelmed with a feeling of love and regret. He wished he could hold her hand one more time. He wished he could say goodbye to her and tell her that he was sorry he didn't listen to her or take her more seriously. He wished he could save her and take her away from these sisters. He looked up and saw the sisters standing over him, smiling wickedly. He saw the flash of their knives and felt more pain and saw more blood. He saw their eyes and felt their hatred. He saw their mouths but couldn't hear their words. Just felt more horror and more despair.
You're dead, Sean. Jennifer is ours now. We killed our own husbands, and we killed our third sister, Helena, when she tried to leave us. We need a third sister to complete our power, and we've chosen Jennifer to replace Helena. We caused her visions and lured her to us. It took many years to find someone with the potential to be one of us. And now she truly is like us. A widow.
Sean closed his eyes as his breathing slowly stopped. The sisters dropped their knives. They picked up Jennifer and carried her to the living room. They laid her on the couch and covered her with a blanket. Margaret kissed her forehead and told her that they loved her, and that they were glad she had come, and that they had waited a long time for her. She told her that she was one of them, and they couldn't wait for her to wake up and join them.
I hope you've enjoyed your journey into the Nightmare Realm. Congratulations. You've returned to the safety of the real world. Haven't you?